Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Bino. We got some great league battles today and we'll get right into it. These battles are from last season, the very end of last season. So we're gonna have Togetic into Luxray. I figured they would be running Snarl, but they're actually running Thundershock or Spark. I'm not actually sure what that fast move animation is. But since they decided to throw the crunch instead of a wild charge, I will be able to get to an area lace here. And I'm hoping that this next one here will be able to get off after I get the extra sensory. I figured they might throw a move immediately, but they didn't. So here, I get another extra sensory through, and they decide to throw. So I won't be shielding my Togetic. It's not really very powerful in the Great League. It's not really very powerful at all. But we will be having Alola Marowak into Luxray and then Togetic Mew for the catch. But I realized it would be a wild charge, so I shielded it anyway. Now we have Roserade. So once I see this and I see that they have one shield, I know I can get two Psyshocks against this Roserade. So I decide not to shield. And here's my two Psyshocks here. I get one off, and I know this is going to grab me the shield, and I get another off. And this will be taking out the Roserade. We just got to see what the last mon is. I was pretty sure my Alolan Marowak can handle it, and correct I was. I will be shielding this first move. It's going to be a drill run. And I will get the Shadow Bone off, throw one more fast move, and throw I believe, Bone Club, yes, for the game. And that right there will be a good game to my opponent. We got Pharaoh into Golem. I've taken the Togetic out of the team. So this is a really good lead. Nothing they can throw at me will be very effective. So they actually swap into a Vigoroth, and I go for a Alolan Whack here. And realize how much that was a mistake mid fight, and especially shielding a body slam there was a mistake. So I know this next move they're gonna throw at me is gonna be a bulldoze, but I am not willing to commit a second shield, onto my Alola Marowak to stop it. So I try and get to the Bone Club first, but they get to the bulldoze. So they actually do throw another body slam. So I was wrong about my prediction. So that's actually pretty good for me. Get to another Bone Club. They decide to shield it. Also very good for me. I think that shield may have costed them this game because my swap into Alola Marowak definitely should have costed me the game. But I believe they definitely should have saved that shield for a much harder hitting charge move. But let's see how it goes from here. So he actually throws the bulldoze at my Mew, and they bring back in Golem now. Could have went for the energy ball, but I felt like I have a grass type that charges really fast right here, and that energy on Mew would probably be useful elsewhere. So I'm gonna completely undercharge this, hoping to get a few licks off without taking a move, and I succeed. So that's a great play. And now we have this Hypno, and I know I can get to two Power Whips. I have a shield, so even if they do throw a move, I still get to the second Power Whip. So, yep, this Power Whip will be taken. Oh, no, not taking out, but one more charge move, fast move from my Mew will take out the Hypno. In match number 3, we have Pharaoh into Alolan Ninetales. I mean, no, Kanto Ninetales. So, almost one of the worst possible leads I could think of. And then we get counter swapped after catching the Weather Ball by a Waterfall Samurai. So this is pretty bad. Like I could easily lose this matchup if my opponent simply decides to shield a move here. One, and throw the Bone Club, hoping for a shield. But they actually let the Samurai go down. So that's very fine by me. I really probably I probably should have threw the shield up there just to get another Mud Bomb off against the the Kanto Ninetales. So this Weather Ball here, I called a bait on the overheat, but this just means they will be able to Weather Ball me all the way, but they decide to swap into a Steel type Berserker, and they still end up giving me a shield. So I swap into my Pharaoh, knowing this thing has close combat, but I also know that it has a dark type move, which will be super effective against my Mew. And I'm basically looking at my Mew as win condition here, since obviously both of the remaining two Pokemon are super effective against my Ferrothorn. But here I get the hard realization there is no me winning this game. So I just go for the energy ball here to take out the Berserker. The Nine Tails will be fire spinning me down if it doesn't have a move. And that's a good game to my opponent. Thank you for playing. So we got Pharaoh into some Viper. This is a pretty good matchup. These poison things and poison moves are single resisted due to steel being double not very effective and grass being super effective to poison. So that will leave it single resisted, as you see there. So I'm going to go straight mirror shot in this matchup because obviously Power Whip is resisted, even though it's probably a harder hitting charge move. But I want to lead with energy. So what I do here is I overcharge up to 2 mirror shots and I immediately throw one as soon as I get it. They actually decide to shield. So I throw one more move and I was going to attempt to throw the mirror shot and force their second shield. But now at this point, I will just go for a farm down. Looking to swap out immediately, save that energy for something else later. They actually catch my Psyshock, but shield it, thinking maybe it's a wild charge or something of that nature. So, sorry about the notification. So, we get both shields out of the opponent now. And I'm thinking this is not going to KO. Boop, it's a shadow ball. Thought they would throw a punch, but they didn't. So, here I throw the Power Whip, hoping I can get to a mirror shot before the confusion registers. And I do. Can't really ask for more in this matchup. So, here we will be bringing in the Alolan Marowak to farm down. And in the back, oh yeah, we already saw this. There is a Crobat. So I will be shielding up, thinking maybe they throw a Shadow Ball there. But I should be able to make it to 2 Shadow Bones before they ever make it to a Shadow Ball. So there's 1 and here's 2. And that will call the game for me and my opponent. Thank you for playing and good game to you. Into the next match. Digging the pose, Machamp, Pharaoh into Machamp, immediately swap out. Terrible matchup. So they actually going to Wigglytuff here. So I farm up a lot. They're probably hoping for a wild charge here. So flame charge, attack boost, and this is kind of why I switched up the moveset and took energy ball off. That Berserker is mostly the reason I changed up to flame charge. But I started thinking about it like I get shields a lot with Mew. So if I can get shields and boost my attack, my next move that they probably won't be willing to shield will be a lot more powerful. So here I'm going to overcharge a lot because they just threw an ice beam, so they don't have any. Well, they have more energy, but charm takes forever to get to a move, and Wigglytuff only has large moves unless it is a steel type move, which won't be affecting me very much at all. So then we take out the Wigglytuff. The Machamp comes back in, and I decide to shield this. I was contemplating my decision on shielding this, but after seeing the results, I was very, very glad I shielded it. So now we just have Marowak into Empoleon. And this is tricky, because I'm going down in a matter of fast moves. So I have to get to these charge moves on time. I can't allow a sneak or anything of that nature. 3, and we get to the Bone Club. Let's go. And that's going to be a good game to my opponent. Thank you for playing. Here into match number, I want to say 5, but I'm not actually sure. Pharaoh into Grappler. Great lead. They stay in on this one. So I will go for a mirror shot, try and get the shield. And we get it. Looking for the attack drop. No drop. So they're going to go for a move here. Thunderbolt. Not too much damage. About a fourth of the health altogether. And for a powerful move like Thunderbolt, that's not much. Here, I should have went for the Power Whip just a turn earlier. But they get the Thunderbolt off. And I honestly should have undercharged this as well just to get some more farm. Probably should have only went to a Great. But they do come in with another Mon. I wasn't able to see what that was. Hoopa. So I get a mirror shot off on it, and I actually get another off because they're using confusion, and the damage takes so long to register. So that's both shields out of them. So I will be bringing in my Alolan Marowak. Farming, farming. Gonna block this. Could easily be a Shadow Ball, but it was actually a Psychic, which would still do a lot of damage. So I'm very glad to shield it. We get the defense drop, so these charms are doing a lot. And here, I watched this video back when I was just trying to record it. I'm re-recording it now, and I just I apologize to any very good players watching. I have no idea why I'm throwing these bone clubs. I don't know if I thought ghost moves were no. Okay, I said this in the last recording too. I looked up at the typing and saw that Wigglytuff was part normal. That is why ghost moves are resisted highly. So I blocked, thinking that this that the last shadow what was it, a fire spin that I got through was gonna KO, but it didn't matter. I had Mew in the back. She was 1 HP. That's gonna be a good game. For some reason here, I have a very long ending of the recording, so we'll get through this in just a second. Next match, Pharaoh into Rainy Kaz. Another good lead. I don't know why PokemonGO lag appears in my videos like this. It's just like freezing instead. So I was gonna bait the Rainy, but they actually end up going for a catch onto the Skuntank unsuccessfully. So I saved my energy and ended up throwing a mirror shot. And here, I call the bait. There's no reason for them flamethrower me. Not in my opinion. But I get off another mirror shot. And another. So I'm really just looking for that attack drop, knowing that my grass move is resisted. But at this point, they're actually pretty low. So I will come in here with the Mew, shield up this move, this crunch, and Shadow Claw down for energy. Or no, sorry, Volt Switch down for energy. Okay, this is a game where this is one of the mixed up games. I switched from Energy Ball and Volt Switch to Flame Charge and Shadow Claw. But this is one of the earlier games. I just mixed it up when I was editing. Sorry about that. And here, okay, I was going to say I'm throwing bone clubs again. Even though, like I said, that first time it was justified. But, you know. So here they're going to get off a weather ball. I think I let it through. Yeah, because they have something else. Yes, that Ledian. I cannot take any charge moves from that Ledian, so I decided to save my shield, which was probably a mistake because it's looking like I get fast moved down here. Yes, sir. That is a good game. Thank you for playing. Thank you for the experience on the battlefield. Next match, Pharaoh into Wigglytuff. Great match. They swap immediately into their own grass type, so I'm going to go for the catch on Alolan Marowak, and we get it. Let's go. Weather Ball. So this is a obviously good matchup. I'm not taking really any damage from any moves, even if they build up to a Solar Beam. That's going to be pretty low damage on my Alolan Marowak due to the resistance by the fire typing. So they're just going straight Weather Ball here. And now here, I look to go for the Bone Club. And I actually get Weather Balled again. So that's just not good. This should have got completely undercharged. So I could have got more energy in. But a Hypno comes in. I was thinking I should have baited here. But what happens is that confusion actually took me out. So very glad I didn't bait. I mean, I got the shield anyway, but you know, rather be safe than sorry. So I'm gonna throw this power whip at the Hypno. Hopefully they call the bait. They do. Expecting a mirror shot for the debuff chance. So they throw a fire punch. Figured it would be a fire punch. But honestly, at this point, I shield up and I believe they make me throw this move. Yeah, I throw this move. I should have this is another one. I should have just undercharged it, went for more energy. But they actually end up shielding anyway. So I threw immediately because I wasn't in the what do you call it? In the moment of the game, I wasn't thinking how I was thinking now. So we got this Psyshock going into the Wigglytuff. We're gonna do about half the HP. And well, I have the remaining HP, and this should finish it off. Got another confusion user. Gonna be throwing. I'm gonna be putting up a shield here. Fire punch would have taken me out, and we bought switch down. That's a good game to my opponent, and thank you for the experience on the battlefield. Next battle, we got Pharaoh into Cillian. Great lead. Let's see. They will stay in. We're gonna get this mirror shot off, and this is gonna be doing a significant amount of damage to the Cillian due to the fact it is pretty tanky. So they actually catch onto the Hypno. Never saw the catch, but you know, it's fine. Get the Shadow Bone off here with my AWAC after I swap into it. Charge up a little bit, and they actually surrender. So that's a good game to my opponent. Thank you for the experience on the battlefield. I think you may have had a win con in there somewhere, but it's perfectly fine. And I believe that's the end of the video. So I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. It has been Bino. Appreciate you.